A square-based right pyramid with a volume of 35 cubic feet has a height of 3.8 feet. Calculate the surface area of the pyramid. For this question, we can use the volume and height that are given to calculate the area of the base. We can use the formula for the volume of a pyramid, 1/3 times the area of the base times the height, and rearrange this formula for the area of the base. Once we have the area of the base, we can calculate the lengths of each side since we have a square base. From the base length and the height of the pyramid, we can calculate the slant height, S. Note we can use Pythagorean theorem here. S squared equals L over 2 squared plus H squared. We can then calculate the areas of all of the triangles using the slant height and the base length. Note that all triangles are identical, so they will all have the same base and the same slant height. We then add the area of the base to the areas of the triangles to get the overall surface area. First then, the volume of a right pyramid equals 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. We know that the volume is 35 and the height is 3.8. We can substitute those in and rearrange and isolate the area of the base. To do this, we have to multiply both sides by 3 and divide both sides by 3.8. This gives a result of 27.6 square feet. Once we have the area of the base, we can get the length of each side of the base. We know that the base is a square, so the area of its base will be L squared. 27.6 equals L squared. We can then take the square root of both sides to figure out the length. We get 5.26 feet for L. We can then figure out the slant height from S squared equals L over 2 squared plus H squared. Substituting 5.26 for L and 3.8 for H. Taking the square root of both sides gives a slant height of 4.62 feet. We can then figure out the surface area by adding the area of the base and the area of all 4 triangles. For the triangles, the L corresponds to the base of the triangle and the S corresponds to the height of the triangle. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, so we can go 1/2 L times S. Substituting in for the L, the S, and the area of the base, we get an overall surface area of 48.6 square feet.